Hey you guys, new patch came out and I'm very excited that the dark and light Sylph refinements are available. So I'm going to be refining Hades. I have all my materials together, 1,000 star sands. I have 2 dark star tiers, and so I need 400 of these star tier shards to make 8 more of the dark tiers. And I have some sepulchrum. I have some more in my mail, which I'll get out later. And I think I have enough gold for this as well. It takes some gold to synthesize these star tiers. I think it's 500,000 each. Get the dark ones, get 8 of them, and good to go. Very nice. So I have that. Okay, and the last piece of this, which was the one I was worried about, are these divinity shards. I did buy 200 of the I forgot what they're called this month, Imperial chests, and that's probably it for caching chests right now, at least for what I can tell. But because of that, I got 2 2 Sylph seals. I got 1 Apollo and 1 Hades, and I was able to use this exchange to get 400 whips, 1k soul crystals, and 1.1k of these Imperial shards each. And so that was enough to get the 500 divinity shards that I need to, in addition to the other materials for refining Hades. So I think we're in good shape. I recall from last time that I need to take Hades out of my Sylph team. Stick him over here. Oh, well, that's fine. And what else do I need to do beforehand? I need to rest him. Oh, I have Hercules in right now, so it should be fine. So here we go. It should reset everything. It'll keep my skills. So these are skills I have. I'm not interested in this Sinister Rot, so I'll be getting rid of that hopefully. And the passives, there's an interesting passive, so we'll get to that in a moment. What am I doing? Alrighty. I think we have all the materials. Well, let's just make it. Yeah, this is what I heard, is that the refinement is called Gaia, which I don't understand why on earth they would call another one of these pets Gaia, but that's okay, I think. Here we go. She looks fantastically ugly. Here we go. Okay, so the last time that I did this video for Hercules, I forgot to assign these points again, so the BR that I showed was wrong. So I don't use this pet. I use Hercules for World Boss, and I do put some points into intelligence for Hercules because of that. I heard that it's not a huge difference, but I do it anyway. I did have some points for Hades before in strength, but as I've been talking to other people, and I know I'm gonna have a couple friends that are going to tell me that I'm being ridiculous and that I shouldn't have done this. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put all the points into endurance. Endurance is the only stat out of your Sylph stats that directly affects your own BR, aside from the passives, like increases a player's PDEF by 5% when active. That will affect your BR, but it's based on your own PDEF stat. Endurance is the only stat you directly take from from your sylphs. The other ones may come into play when you awaken. I think that's how it works. But for the most part, I'm more interested in the endurance. From what I've heard, that it doesn't make a big difference as far as damage taken and things when you awaken, putting things into the other stats. I think the only case where you might want the extra attack is for world boss. So I'm just gonna try it. I'm not sure it's the end of the world if I don't like it, but this is what I'm going to do. It definitely does not help in the big place I'm actually more worried about is Sylph Arena. There is one player, Grimmith, the top knight on my server, who has a very strong Sylph team, and so endurance is not very good in a Sylph team, and so I'm really hoping I can still beat his team on a weekly basis to doing this. If not, I might need to change it up, because winning that is pretty important, and I think Sylph Arena is really important once Sylph Gear comes out, which is not in the picture yet, but it will be. Okay, so full endurance, confirm. So we're up to 66k BR. That's pretty good. Okay, so 9k behind Gaia at the moment. Do I want to do skills or enchant first? Why don't we do skills first? Okay, so I got this Sinister Rot before, and it's just totally useless, or not totally useless, but it's almost totally useless. And I actually like Shadow Strike, the basic attack on Hades. It's quick, and it's the only short attack. So for now, if it gets rid of this attack, I'm not sure I'm going to really go out of my way to buy it back, but it's not the end of the world if I keep it. I really would like this Sinister Rot to be replaced and not have to buy this Delphic again. That's a big one. And I want to keep Devil's Gaze, which is another one that I bought. So these are the three skills that were that come with Hades, and so I'm hoping to definitely keep Devour Soul and the Delphic. These passive, this Chaos one is not that great. Once in a while, it'll be great in TOK. It might be great in Group Arena, but for single PvP, it's not that great. So I'm hoping to replace this passive, but I'm gonna hold off now, just because these sales can cost a lot of money. If you see my video for the Hercules one, I dropped like $40 on, 40 bucks USD on Sylph skills last time, maybe even a little bit more than that, and I was not too thrilled with it. So I really just want to get an active skill first and deal with the passives later. So among the active skills, we have Death Harvest, which is an AoE, hits all targets, and does something similar to a Mage's Damnation, except not as much. It makes all the targets take 5% more damage for 2 rounds. So not that great, but it would be a good thing if you wanted to use Hades as like a group arena type pet. But I think for single PvP, which is the main place that I'm concerned about using, Gaia, I don't think this is going to be quite as good. And then we got Awe, which is the one I'm interested in. It deals 221% physical damage and takes away 300 awakening points. And this is also an AoE, which is great. It does more damage than Death Harvest, and it hits all targets. I'm just more interested in this because it deals more damage. The taking away the awakening points is kind of whatever. 300 awakening points is only going to really help you if your opponent really waits a long time to do their Delphic, and only has like 800 points left or something, you can be able to stop them from doing a Delphic. But I mean, that's a very rare case, so I want to take this because it's another AoE and because it does a lot of damage, but the Awakening points, kind of whatever. This Pristine Forest is another one of these 500 point consumption type blessings. I'm not a big fan of the blessings in any of the sylphs. I've tried them in some of the other pets, and I'm just not crazy about them. Restoring 8% HP is just whatever. Crit rate by 12% is actually not bad, but I'm not going to spend 500 Awakening points on that. Then and then this passive Tainted Blood I'm very interested in. It's a positive buff. So every time that you're attacked, it'll stack a buff that increases your MDef by 5%, and it lasts for 3 turns, which is really important because something like Short Circuit, which only lasts 2 turns. Whenever I am able to double attack with my Sylph, I lose. I'm totally hovering over the wrong skill. Where are we? Okay, unstable, like unstable voltage. It lasts 2 rounds. So if I double hit, I lose the passive. But if it stacks 3 rounds, I won't lose the passive. If I double hit and then my opponent hits me again. And I think this is like the key to being the anti Hercules pet. I am more interested right now using a dark pet as my PvP option. And I really want this passive to fend off some of the huge damage from Hercules. I wish that it was just defense and not just MDef, because the other really scary one is Cerberus. But hopefully the increased PDEF that I get from using this pet will at least temper some of that. But resistance crystals are really important. It's kind of obnoxious how important they are. But yeah, so I'm very interested in that one. Yeah, let's just see how well getting all goes, and then I'll think about buying this one, just because buying these skills is pretty miserable. They're quite expensive. This one's $8. So here we go. I can't use this new slot button because they're all filled anyway. It will 100 replace a no one's skill. Yeah, I don't worry. Yay! Okay, awesome. This is very good. This went a lot better than last time. It replaced Sinister Rot, so I don't have to worry about buying. I'm not touching anything. I'm going to keep this Shadow Strike, even though it's a basic attack. It doesn't do a ton. This is good for me. This is all I need. I'm a very, very happy person right now. Yeah, good stuff. And because of that, I'm just gonna go for this passive. I'm hoping that I wish I hadn't gotten this chaos and I could just use a new slot button. I didn't know any better. And the reduced crit rate is not totally necessary, but it's not bad. If it gets rid of this, I'm probably just gonna leave it alone. The passive that I do like is this. As your HP decreases, your damage increases. So something like if I'm getting low on health and I only have like 20% of my HP left, it does a bunch of extra damage, and so I can use Devour Soul, and so I'm hitting for more, and so I actually the less health I have, the more health I get back from Devour Soul. So if you can get a nice crit with this, it's a good passive, and this is the basic one for dark pets. So. I definitely want to keep this passive. Replaced, and of course it gets rid of the passive I wanted. So hopefully I'm gonna buy back that passive. Alright, and I'm keeping the chaos one. It's not great. I would like to have that reduced crit rate one, but this is okay. This is enough for me. And I just don't want to spend more on that stuff. Maybe another time when I'm feeling chancy, but there is supposed to be a big spender type event coming up after Class Wars, so maybe I'll take care of it then. But right now I don't want to overspend Balin's. Let's see here. Okay, so I think we can enchant. Her hair is so big that I can't see the engulf button. Not that I want to use that. So yeah, let's put a bunch of sepulchrum into her. I have something like over 6K. Bunch saved up in my mail. So I should be in good shape. I'm not sure I'm going to quite max her out, but I'll get close. Might take a little bit. I did not think this through to use like a clicker or something, but maybe I can speed this up. Alright, and last one, last of the advanced enchants. I got really close actually to maxing out in Sepulchrum. I need another a little less than 700 more, and I can max out the endurance. So that's really pretty good. It's not always nice at the end when you're trying to max out a Sylph with Sepulchrum and all you have is endurance left, because all the Sepulchrum goes into your own BR. So it feels good. Even with just putting points, stat points into endurance, which is one of the lower BR ones for these skills. The battle rating is up over 90k, which is awesome. You know, I'm still working on Sepulchrum on Hercules, not quite there yet. But I'm gonna finish up Gaia, or it really feels weird to call her Gaia. I just almost want to just call her Aegis for the sake of doing it. Get the name back. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this name. It kind of sounds a little masculine. Franziskaner is a German beer that I'm quite fond of. But yeah, I think the dark and light pets just naturally have a lot more BR as well. So even if I have both of these pets maxed out, Aegis is gonna have more BR. Let me go stick her back in my Sylph team. Maybe we can do one Sylph Arena against Grimith's team, see how it goes now. Oh wow, that is just quite the Sylph. See how it goes. Okay, that's really nice. I mean, before I was taking so much damage from Grimith's Apollo, because light does quite a bit to dark. So now it's looking a lot better. I'm sure he's going to work on that Apollo eventually. And by work on it, I just mean to refine him. But at least for now, in good shape. Still takes quite a bit of damage from Hercules. See if we can see a real attack. Okay, not bad. Oh wow. See, the really, so Hercules still managed to kill Aegis in there. I think the main reason is short circuit. By the end of it, short circuit does so much damage. So what will be good there is that passive that I was talking about. Already forgetting the name. Oh, I have that passive. So, well, I guess it didn't help as much as I had hoped. But hopefully in PvP it does help a bit. So why don't I just look at it in action in Duel Arena, do one of those, and call it a day. What to bring, what to bring. Maybe just a blade rune. Totally wrong button. I'm at 6. Who beat me up? I'm lagging so bad. It's not even... Oh, I might have just not done Duel Arena recently enough. So I'll clear the troops, but one of the problems with Duel Arena, you know, it's not the same as finding a player, and so, yeah, Grimace is taking too much damage right now. Maybe I should have just not done anything, because I want to be able to see the Sylph, and not just kill him with regular attacks, so I'll just use this Guardian Rune, how about that? And an auto attack. Here's the little bird. She's pink. She looks a lot better as like this little flying thing than she does in full form, in my opinion. I think she looks kind of ridiculous. But I'll Sylph. And let's. Usually I would lead with Devour Soul if I'm missing some damage, but why don't I just try out this Awe skill? I'm talking and not playing, but it's not too big of a deal. Do the Delphic. And he's dead. Okay. Trevor seems a little bit weak. Maybe he just hasn't signed on today. Because usually he wouldn't die that quickly to a dark pet because it's a physical pet and he's a knight. So who knows there. But yeah, that is Refining Hades. I am very hesitant to go around saying, you know, I have a Gaia now, which doesn't sound nearly as exciting as I have Aegis or I Refined Hades, because Gaia is, you know, the normal electric pet, but I'll get it. I'll get over it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a very nice day, and take care. Have fun with this, you guys. Bye now.